Hello my friends and welcome very much to another episode of Bikes and Backdrops. This time it's the Jokers. Okay, no jokes as such, but hopefully some photos that you'll find at least mildly amusing. Currently at the world famous North Petherwin, just stopped outside the old church here. I was heading for the coast, but the closer I got, the wetter it became, so I'm heading back towards home through the villages. Okay, let's get on the road and get going. Yes, here we are, sleepy little village of North Petherwin. Look at that thatched place, that's lovely. Some pretty. Right, let's get going with this one. This is from Mark B up in Snowdonia, and this is his Suzuki, I think it's a GSX GT in a gateway with a bin. Oh, Mark knows what pushes my buttons. Fantastic. Thank you, Mark. I must ask Mark about the comfort of that bike, because oh yeah, I quite like it. Now, we've got some more bins in this one from Fingers. Now this is at the bins by Tesco's. It's his very gorgeous BMW 900GS. And I said, or I asked, did you come especially for the bins? And he said, grasshopper, how could a mindful motorcyclist resist the lure of the bins? But then he went on to say, no, actually I needed some E5 on my way to visit a mate in Bude, so don't big up Lanson too much, my beauty. Thank you, Fingers, brilliant. Now, moving away from gateways and bins, this one's from Davies. This is classic 350, I do believe. He said he went off-road due to the excessive rains. The trees had a massive growing spurt. Nice one, Mr. Davies. Thank you kindly, sir. Isla next. We've had from Isla a couple of times. And this is, oh, let me see if I can remember this. It's a classic 350 Biscuit and her friend Becky's pan-European called Fidra, and it's parked at a bus stop. And she says it's in solidarity with exeterrider. Well, Isla, it's funny you should mention exeterrider, because he sent me this photo of Meaty, his Meteor. Now, I'm not sure if this is a little dig at my gateway views, but anyway, let's zoom in a little. And I wonder if whether or not he noticed this when he parked there, but the sign, uneven surfaces, we know you're a little bit dodgy on curbs and such like, ER. So I hope you took care. Some dodgy lights on this farm trailer. A lot of the farm trailers around here don't even have lights, so he's halfway there. Right, let's have a little look down here. This road was closed last weekend, which no doubt was to a fallen tree after Storm Dara. Want some golf course in there. Okay, West Cork Wander has sent another one in. Here it is, and that is this delicious Yamaha MT-09 at the Goodwood Motor Circuit, and some strategically placed Spitfire propeller blades. Nice one. West Cork Wander can be found on Instagram, by the way. He's a prolific poster on there, always got some great photos, so check him out if you're an Instagrammer. Right, craigyllyn next. Now he sent me some fantastic shots. This isn't one of them. A bike by a skip. Well played, sir. but the chewing gum and the ashtray more suited to bikes and foregrounds, methinks. But Paul Evans, he knows what's good. His T-Rusty Triumph in a gateway with no view at Huntshaw Cross, North Devon. But zoom in on the post box. He says the brilliant post box is no longer there, and he thinks the land has been sold to no doubt throw a few hundred houses on. Anyway, it's the dog's bollocks. Oh, it's actually getting quite damp, and my setup isn't waterproof, so I might just find another fairly sheltered gateway to finish off. Meanwhile, I've got this one from Peter Holland of his classic 350 while he was on a coastal ride. I think this was at Cancale, is that right? And he says, no, I haven't been pulled over by the police. Well, I'm not so sure, Peter. You seem pretty badass to me. Thanks, Peter. Yealmbridge, pretty little place. Now we've got Werrington cricket pitch there. Oh, I'm spoiling the sports fans today, aren't I? You got Werrington cricket pitch. What did we have back there? Oh, the Lanson golf course. Yeah. Look at that, an old barn. It reminds me of something Fingers said to me last week on the short notice social ride. We were at Roos's Mill, and there was some old empty buildings there, and he said, I'm surprised it's not on Airbnb. Anyway, I stopped here to show you the next photo, which is this one. It's something completely different from Thomas Belliveau. Apologies on the pronunciation if that's wrong. He says, I made a special trip out in the fog tonight to get this pic. He says, I crashed my ride back here in 1967 and I liked it so much I decided to stay a while. You can check me out on Google, there's plenty of stories about me. Well, I looked, and indeed there is. The Shag Harbour UFO incident in Nova Scotia is well documented. Check it out for yourselves. Okay, got one now from Paul Holmes. He's a regular. It's MT-09. It says, a tank in a garden. Has neighbourhood watch gone too far? Great to hear from you again, Paul. Thank you. Right, I've only got one more. I'm going to make my way to Netherbridge to finish up. Cornwall County Council, hire new bridge, River Tamar, circa 1504. Wow. So, Devon in front of us, the beautiful Cornwall this side of the river. Right, let's park up and I'll finish up. Another gateway, of course. Okay, we're going to finish off with this one from lumpycarbs. He says this is his BSA blocking the entrance to the Topsham Goat Walk on the estuary, and he says, I recall over 65 years ago trundling along here in a pram. Oh, coochie coochie coo. Thank you ever so much, lumpycarbs, and thank you to everybody else that's taken part. If you want to be part of Bikes and Backdrops, send your photo of your bike with an interesting, unusual or out of the ordinary backdrop to saddlebags73@gmail.com. It's that easy. Right, as always, thank you ever so much for watching, and until next time, take care. Ciao for now. Bye.